Greetings YouTube, it's your boy Ali Schaller, aka the Beige Blaster, coming to you live from sunny London for once. What are we talking about today? We're doing an episode on panning. Panning is the art of whipping the camera around with a slow shutter speed on in order to capture some motion, some energy, some drama. We're going to be doing this with some of my favourite subjects: bikes, people, pigeons, all of the above. Also, we'll talk a bit about the kit I use, the settings I like to go for, depending on what situation I'm in, and hopefully you're going to learn something. So, why don't you comment, like, and bloody subscribe? Anyway, let's get involved.
I was literally watching your stuff on my break. Are you making YouTube videos?
Yeah, we are.
Am I going to be in it?
Yeah, man.
Hello.
What's your name?
Ali.
Ali.
I want to like her so bad, but they're so...
Bro, do it. Nice to meet you, man.
Really nice to meet you.
Cheers. Bye. That's the craziest one. What a nice guy. Hello there. There's always a bit of banter going on set. Your bag is in the road. There's the volume. I'm about to open Pandora's box. Sun's coming in from this direction. It's bloody bright. What the hell's going on? We're in London. We're gonna need to help the camera out because we're gonna be shooting at something like maybe a 1/12 of a second. So I want someone with the sun on their face, so...
Sorry.
It's all right, you're in the video. Yeah, come in.
Okay, what's this about?
I'm a photographer.
Okay.
And I run a YouTube channel where we educate people on how to take pictures like me.
Okay.
What's your name?
I'm Najma, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Alan.
Nice.
Right, do you want to be in a picture? We're doing a specific kind of shot which has motion blur like this. So what I'm going to need you to do
Okay.
is like walk. Yeah, go. Woo! Thank you, bye. What's going on today? Panning by day, who would do such a thing? It's too bright. Slow shutter speed. ISO, it doesn't make sense. Enter my secret weapon. This, ladies and gentlemen, a variable ND filter. So you might have heard of an ND filter, but this one is special. It's made by Heliopan, and it can trick the camera into thinking it's darker than it really is. This is it at around 0.3 of a stop, I believe, and this is it now at about 4 stops. This means you can use longer shutter speeds in daylight, or you can shoot at 1.4 at a regular shutter speed. I don't know if you can see all the brassing on this. This has been used a lot. I take them on every single trip I do, and there's always one in my camera bag. Filmmakers know all about NDs already because they're smarter than us.
We're using one now.
We're using one right now. We haven't changed any of the exposure settings. We're just messing with the ND. Look at that.
That's about 8 stops.
Mine only does 6 stops.
Maybe it's only 6.
What's more interesting than the gear is putting it to use. This episode's panning out super well. So we're on f16. We're gonna go take the shutter speed manually to 1/12 of a second, I'm feeling at this moment. And then we get the variable ND and we set it to the darkest setting. And then exposure compensation drilled down to -3 or -2, depends how noir you want it to look. And then we do this. Panning. Your job is to try and whip the camera at the exact same speed as that person. Now, it sounds easier than it is actually. So I'm doing an example pan, 1/12 of a second of Biz. So he's gonna film it as we, oh my God, this guy. Oh, back of the net. There we go, got one.
Describe it.
Describe it. It's a photograph in black and white, high contrast.
1, 2, 3, go.
When it's a toss-up between which subject to pan, I usually go for a walk. So when did I first discover panning? Pretty early on. It seemed like a bit of a dark art. I didn't understand how to do it. The coolest shot I ever saw that made me want to do panning was a picture, I think, of Jim Clark in a Formula One car back in the day. And I just thought, how do I do that? And I spoke to my SPI Collective co-founder, Walter Rothwell, who I knew had done quite a few photographs that had the same looking technique, and he explained the technique to me. Huh?
What's your socials? I want to follow.
You want to follow? I'll show you. There we go.
Thank you.
photographer. Solid one for panning this. Got my gear. One of the top tips I always give people, this is pure madness. It's all about stability and it's all about tracking motion smoothly like a gimbal. So what you want is, what I do, I plant myself physically like that. I lash this camera to my wrist. I like fixing the strap to my wrist, which is why I love silk straps. And you could say, oh, why don't you just hold it like that? Try it first before mouthing off in the comments, all right? You plant, you strap it to yourself, you shove it in your face, and then you get a great shot. We'll pop it up on screen. Bloody hell. What a shot. Hey.
I saw your YouTube.
Oh, hey, what's your name?
My name is George.
Nice to meet you, George. We're filming a YouTube episode right now.
Oh,
this
nice.
is George. George, what kind of photography do you do?
Do street photography.
Street. Nice.
Can I take a picture with you?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
Pleasure, man.
Have
Nice to
nice
meet you.
photography.
Thank you. Bye. What's going on today? I'm going to hang out here more if I'm ever feeling down. If it's a really saucy shot, I tend to go for one of these. So we're in one of my favourite pigeon locations. I've never gone around this corner and there haven't been like 10 pigeons. So hopefully my boy Argento is going to be there. It's one of my favourite pigeons. Argento, there you are. Let's get serious. Listen in. Photographing pigeons is fucking, especially when you're panning. The reason being, you don't know where they're going to go. Sometimes they're like this and then they're like this. Sometimes they're like this and they're like this. People walking 1/12 of a second. People on a bicycle, a bicyclette as they say in Paris. You do 1/30th of a second. And if you want to do a fast car, maybe 1/60th of a second. If you want to photograph Lewis Hamilton and his new Scuderia Ferrari, maybe 1/25th of a second because he's going very quickly. Now, what about a pigeon, you ask? Well, let me tell you, I tend to favour around 30th, similar to a bike, which when you think about it makes sense because pigeons fly about as quick as a bike goes. See, it's all about using your noggin. Now we wait. It's up to the god Icarus when the pigeons descend. Oh, here we go, here we go, here we go. Ah, close. Let me show you what one that's close looks like. Come here. You can tell it's a pigeon, but it's not crisp. Also, shout out to Blackmagic for sorting us out with this camera. Wouldn't you say, Biz?
Yeah, it's amazing.
It's amazing. What's it called? The Blackmagic 6K full frame. Thank you, Blackmagic, you're legends. I just got Biz to run through the pigeon in order to scare them so that I could finally get a shot that's predictable. And we got a beautiful shot, which is this one. Anyway, I'd say let's move on. I tend to go for a griddle for when the stakes are high. Now we're in a different light scenario. Before it was quite bright. Now we're shooting with flat light, as in the light is even throughout the frame. Oh, I nailed it. Right, that one was this. Oh. Before we were doing pedestrians at 1/12 of a second. Now we're going to be focusing on cyclists. Cyclists are going to be 1/30th of a second. Why? Because they move quickly. A human walking pace at 1/12 and a cyclist going double the speed at double the shutter speed will result in a very similar looking photograph. I could try it with a taxi as well, similar kind of speeds. Okay, here comes some cyclists. So plant yourself, push the camera into your face. Yeah, got it. I was pretty crap at this when I first started and now they call me Peter Pan. Trying to think of another pan pun. Are you enjoying these videos? Would you like to see more of this kind of content? Would you like to go on a photo walk with me? Would you like to see some pictures of mine that haven't been showed anywhere else? If so, there's one place to do it. It's of course our Patreon. And thank you to everyone who's already on there. It's only $5 a month. Really helps support the channel and pays for many things which we have to do, like videos and editing. And we did a photo walk meetup recently, which looked like this. We're here in St. James's Park in London with some of the wonderful Patreon subscribers doing a photo walk. we're learning, we're shooting.
I thought I'd try it, it's a fiver. I'm kind of developing an interest in photography, and today's my first day out with a camera.
The big draws for me was actually like days like today.
It's quite surreal having this many street photographers in one place. Who doesn't know what panning photography is? All right, we're going to try something. If in doubt, do panning. You are moving with a subject and you want to try and match their speed. Ta-da! Let's line up on this wall. This is funny, man. The top tip, you want to start moving before you press the shutter.
The Patreon's great. I just subscribed because big fan of Alan's work. I just wanted to support him, putting out some quality content really, yeah.
I think it was worth doing.
There we go.
If you like what I do, check it out. This is how all the photography channels do their cameras. It's got a good sturdy build quality. I highly recommend it for street photography. So panning is all about adding drama to a scene. I often use it when there's no good light available, or if it's quite a boring scene. You can add a little bit of movement, a bit of spice to your shot. What I'm imploring you, dear viewer, is to don't take everything literally. Like, think about the speed of what your subject is. Anticipate that. Think about what settings you can get to achieve it. I say this across all the videos that we do. It's all about thinking about it. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'm sure you'll see us on another one very, very soon. Peace. We hoped you enjoyed this video on the art of the pan. I've got one more request for you, if I can. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe, baby. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Check out the Patreon too. Thank you. Go, 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 quick, 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 go, go. Well done. This is a weird episode. Right, let's keep going.